Hello guys, with me is the Samsung S10 Plus. It was released in 2019 and as you can see, it's still holding up well in today's standards and I'll tell you why. So, to begin with, it has a very bright dynamic AMOLED display with HDR10 Plus support, and for protection, it has the Corning Gorilla Glass 6, but just to be sure, make sure you've added a screen protector which goes for around 300 bob and a silicone phone cover which goes for around 600 bob. So the Samsung S10 Plus came with different variations. The first one was the 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. The second one 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. The third one 12 gigs of RAM to 56 gigs of storage, and the final one, which was known as the Performance Edition, came with 12 gigs of RAM and 1 TB storage for the power users and heavy gamers. At its release, it was running Android 9 but has received 4 major updates, so it's running at Android 12, One UI 4.1, but you can still get Android 13 and 14 when you use custom ROMs from Lineage OS. So to the camera setup, it has a triple camera setup with a 12 megapixel main sensor, 12 megapixel telephoto lens, and a 16 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and shoots videos at 4K at 60 frames per second. So for the camera lovers, you are good to go. The phone has an on-screen ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. It's not the best, but at least it gets the job done. And for those with mental issues, the phone has a sensor at the back which, when used with the Samsung Health app, can measure your stress levels and heart rate. And at the heart of the Samsung S10 Plus is the Exynos 9820 chipset and the Snapdragon 855 7nm process for the USA and China models. The battery health has degraded over the years, so in a day, if you're a power user, you'll charge this phone around twice or thrice, but it has the 15 watts fast charging, so you'll be good to go. There is so much power and capability in this phone, and it still manages to wipe out a big chunk of mid-range competitors at the same price. So it's a phone worth buying in 2023 stroke 2024.